So you're thinking about moving to the Las Vegas, Nevada area, and you're thinking specifically North Las Vegas, which is a city within itself. And you've heard avoid North Las Vegas. Well, in this video, guys, we're going to dive into why some people may think of avoiding or may tell you to avoid the North Las Vegas area. And hey, if those reasons still stand firm for you, completely understand. But if for some reason you can still enjoy the beautiful area of North Las Vegas like I do, definitely we'd love to help you guys get moved out there and do whatever we need to do in regards to erasing that sort of kind of bad reputation, if you will. So with that, like we always say, let the show begin because we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living here, moving, purchasing, selling properties here in the Las Vegas, North Las Vegas area, then make sure you subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market conditions in the Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Henderson area. My name is Lavert Pompey Benefield, and we get calls and we get texts and emails and DMs from people just like yourself looking to move here and looking for help in regards to moving here. And we love it, guys. Please keep reaching out. We've been helping some great people. It doesn't matter if you're moving here in 9 days or 90 days, shoot us a call, send us a text, whatever that may be. All of our information is in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move here to the Las Vegas, Nevada area or to the North Las Vegas, Nevada area. And yes, there is a stigma to the North Las Vegas, Nevada area. Let's dive right into that because so many people, they come and they go, well, what should we do in regards to moving to the Las Vegas, Nevada area or to the North Las Vegas, Nevada area? We've had some bad things, so forth and so on. And yes, there have been some things in the past. I would definitely say in the past, especially when I first moved here about 20 plus years ago to the Las Vegas area. North Las Vegas did have that stigma. It's almost like when I lived in Manhattan, like Manhattan was the place to be, and all of a sudden Brooklyn was the place to not be in, or whatever it may be. And then when I lived in the Bay Area, it was like Oakland was the place that you didn't want to be, but all of a sudden San Francisco was the place you wanted to be. It's almost a little bit of that energy, but yet with like both of those places. But like Oakland in the Bay Area and just like Brooklyn in the New York area, both of these areas just like that. Here in North Las Vegas, we've also seen that rise. We've also seen those improvements happen here in the North Las Vegas area, and I definitely want you guys to be able to at least check it out to make sure you're not dealing with some of that old sort of kind of leftover stigma that people may have about the North Las Vegas area, because so much is happening there, so much growth is happening there, so much movement is happening there, so many businesses are going there, so much activity, so forth and so on is going there. Not as much activity in the sense of like being in the heart of Las Vegas, because a lot of people want to go to the North Las Vegas to get away from a little bit of the hustle and bustle and the tourist and all of those different things. But with that being said, guys, let's jump into this video a little bit. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is a little bit of that stigma and why that stigma may be attached to the North Las Vegas area. Now, what is this stigma about? When I moved here to Las Vegas about 20 years ago, there used to be a little farm up in the North Las Vegas area, and it was called the Pig Farm. That pig farm, I don't know how many acres, but it was huge. This particular family has been there for decades, and a lot had been built up around them, but yet there were so many pigs on this farm. And when the wind changed, and it shifted to one direction, you could get a waft of the smell from that pig farm that just kept so many people away from being in that North Las Vegas area. So that was one of the huge distractions in regards to people moving up to that North Las Vegas area that kept a lot of people away from there. The pig farm is now gone. He has basically sold at this particular time. And I believe that right where that pig farm is, I think either Tri-Point or maybe Lennar or someone like that may be building on that particular area, but it's all completely taken care of. They've done all of the tests they need to do. They did all of the cleaning that they need to do as far as removing and taking care of the ground and everything since that farm was there. So now that particular thing is gone. So no more do we have to deal with the smell of the pig farm. For some reason, people forget in the North Las Vegas area, and another reason people may have some issues with the North Las Vegas area is they forget that we have one of our bases are there. We have the Nellis Air Force Base. It's not in North Las Vegas, but Nellis is just on the outskirts right next door to North Las Vegas. And we have flyovers, not flyovers like performances. I mean, they do perform up that way sometimes, but we have a lot of flyover in that sense, and people forget that there's going to be airports and airplanes and everything else flying around there. But if you're used to that, Like I said, I've lived in Manhattan and everything else. Those kind of sounds and things don't necessarily bother me, and some of my clients don't. It doesn't bother. And at the same time, some of my clients are vets, and some of my clients are military people that do want to be close to the base so they can get to it rather quickly. So some of them live in that North Las Vegas area. But for some reason, they got to remember. But for some people, they got to remember that there definitely is the base that's there, and they're going to have a lot of that flyover, so forth and so on. And let's be really honest about this next one, or continue being honest about this, I should say, in regards to people have a stigma in regards to crime that's happening in the North Las Vegas area. As a real estate agent, we have a sworn thing where we are not steering or leading people to particular areas that are supposedly safe, not safe, so forth and so on. We are going to encourage you to do a lot of your own homework in regards to looking at maybe some of our websites here, the LVMPD. Well, actually, North Las Vegas is going to have their own website, so it's going to be different from Las Vegas's, because again, I didn't point this out. North Las Vegas, I didn't point this out enough, I should say, in the beginning of the video. North Las Vegas, truthfully, is its own city. It has its own great mayor. It has its own police department, own fire department, all of those different things. It is truthfully a city within itself. I think it's up to almost 260 or 70,000 plus people that live there. At this particular time, I think that Las Vegas, our area of Las Vegas, had something like just over 1 million, and I think Henderson had something like 300,000+ or so. You can look at those numbers as far as maybe Wikipedia or any of those different types of things, and it really give you that population. So it does let you see that North Las Vegas is its own city. So with that being its own city, we definitely encourage you to do your own homework in regards to looking at the North Las Vegas Police Department's website. Depending on what type of crime, if you will be very uncomfortable for you or whatever that may be, so you can really see what is truthfully happening there. Me telling you something versus someone else telling you something, or something you get off of YouTube, is going to be it's not going to be irrelevant, but it's going to be really depending on your comfort and your opinion in regards to your family's opinion. So we want you to do your own homework in regards to the safety. Now we're going to jump onto Google here in a little bit, and we're going to show you where a lot of the homes, the new built homes, are basically being done, and that's going to be close to our 215 area. That sort of kind of 215, that's what kind of does that C shape around the Las Vegas area, or around the Las Vegas Valley. And North Las Vegas is a part, and that 215 does go through that, as well as a 15 going through. And I'll talk to you more about that once we jump on Google. So again, crime in that area is something that's very big for people. But listen, I've lived in the beautiful master plan communities of Summerlin, and that was the only place where I actually was broken into in regards to breaking into my home, was in a gated community that I lived in Summerlin. So crime is going to be, very personal and very depending upon each person's perception, so forth and so on. So do your homework in regards to crime for the North Las Vegas area. And then in regards to perception for North Las Vegas, why it may not be one of those areas that people jump to is location. It is really tucked in there, tight up in the sort of northeast area of our bowl. It's right there in the northeast. And again, I'll be able to point that out to you once we jump into the Google Maps and show you exactly where it is. So sometimes that location is a little tough for some people. You have to go through a little bit of our spaghetti bowl, and you have to go through a little bit of that 15 that goes through all that craziness of what we call the spaghetti bowl, where the 15, 95, and all the other kind of things sort of come together. It's one of our tighter, more congested areas, if we do call a traffic here in the Las Vegas area. We are starting to get a lot of people moving here. A lot of Californians are moving here. It's not like California kind of traffic at all, but at the same time, for us, when we become accustomed to it, it is a little congested in that spaghetti bowl, and trying to get through that spaghetti bowl up to the North Las Vegas area can be a little bit of a hassle for some people. So that location and that sort of kind of area of North Las Vegas is just an area that some people just don't want to be. So with that, those are some kind of the ones I can think of in regards to, off the top of my head, why sometimes people think North Las Vegas is not necessarily the best, and they say avoid Las Vegas for some of those reasons, or North Las Vegas for some of those reasons. But with that, we're going to jump into Google, and we're going to jump into why people actually love, and why I love, the North Las Vegas area, especially for some of my great clients that are moving up there as well. Okay, guys, so we're jumping on here on our Google Maps in regards to looking at the North Las Vegas area. And you can see with these red around here. This is basically around the city of North Las Vegas. Just to give us a little bit of perspective on our Google Maps here, right in here, we're going to have that's the Allegiant Stadium. That's where the Oakland, not the Oakland, see, I'm thinking Oakland again, the Las Vegas Raiders actually perform, if you will, or play in that stadium. Right across from there, we also have the Vegas Golden Knights, which are doing so great. They perform over, or they play over at the T-Mobile. They're doing fantastic right now again. So where these guys are as far as the strip is concerned with versus where North Las Vegas is, it's probably going to be about a good 20. It depends on how you get there. If you jump onto the 215 right about here, and if you take the 95 that cuts you through here, this little section is going to be a little bit of that craziness of that spaghetti bowl that I talked to you guys about. We're in that circle. And then you can take the 15, getting you down here into the Las Vegas strip area. So right down in there. So from this North Las Vegas down to this strip area, if you take this route here, probably about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, so forth and so on, to get you down into that area. So not too far at all. So really close to everything in that sense. So again, guys, as you see, about 25 minutes in regards to moving us from the Las Vegas Strip up to the North Las Vegas area. So you're close to everything in that sense. Now, again, moving us up to the North Las Vegas area, again, own cities, so forth and so on. One of the other reasons, too, I think that some people have some concerns and some issues, if you will, with North Las Vegas is that back in 2008, 2009, 10, North Las Vegas, and still to this day, is one of the fastest growing cities here in the Las Vegas area, and still even around the country, it's one of our fastest growing cities. We had a lot of short sales really hit this area hard. Short sales, foreclosures, all of that, a lot of this area was hit extremely hard. So I think it still has a little bit of that stigma as well that stays connected to the North Las Vegas area. Again, people were able to get in there, look at that opportunity, build some great homes, purchase some great homes, get a lot of equity in that area because we've recovered from that, of course, since then. So that stigma, I think, hopefully we've erased that as well. And I think hopefully people have started to let that go. So again, all of that stuff being put aside, why Las Vegas or North Las Vegas is such a fantastic area. When you live here in Las Vegas, it's almost tough for you to say North Las Vegas and Las Vegas because we almost look at everything as the same. Even when you're down in Henderson, I mean, I think Las Vegas, even when I'm in Henderson, they are their own separate cities. But I still think when we're around the bowl and we're driving around, we still think all of it's Las Vegas. So North Las Vegas, big attraction here is going to be our North Las Vegas Valley, our medical center for our VAs. This is one of the reasons a lot of our vets, a lot of our military people come because of this particular VA medical center that's there in the North Las Vegas area. So a big attraction there. For you guys to know exactly where our Nellis Air Force Base is, like I said, this sort of kind of red line is where North Las Vegas is. And then Nellis Air Force Base is just on the outside of it here. So right in here is our Nellis Air Force Base. So not inside of North Las Vegas, but at the same time, just on the outskirts of North Las Vegas. And when we look at where that's located in regards to where the VA hospital is, right next door to each other almost. I'd say probably, I don't know, 10 minutes separating as far as a drive or something like that, getting to each other. So a lot of people move into this area for it, military families, so forth and so on. Also, if you happen to be military and you're going out to the Creech area, this is the North Las Vegas area. But again, when you're jumping on to get out to Creech, you can jump on the 215 here, and then you can jump onto 95. And this 95 gets you out again to another one of our bases. And Creech from this area probably is going to be about a good 40-minute drive from that particular area. So coming up from the North Las Vegas area, depending on where you're going from the North Las Vegas area, you could probably look at like 45 minutes, an hour driving from this area. So again, it's easy for a lot of people to do that drive, especially our military folks when they're driving out either to Nellis, which is closer, of course, or Creech out to the other area. So another reason folks are loving the North Las Vegas area. In regards also, North Las Vegas, it has so many parks. There are so many parks in the North Las Vegas area. I think right now we're up to like 34, 35 parks, I believe, in the North Las Vegas area. So a lot of them. One of the biggest parks in the North Las Vegas area is going to be our Craig Ranch. It is massive. It is such a huge park. You do I mean, you can get everything there. People, there's places where I'm a dog person and I have two Rotties. So we go up there sometimes with our dogs. We can let them out there and they're running around in the park and all that kind of great stuff. But so much to do at these parks. Families love going up to these parks. Individual people love going up to these parks. Everybody loves going up to these parks. You can experience so many different things in that Craig Ranch. It's one of our largest parks. Also, we have this Shadow Creek Golf Course. There's a lot of golf in the Northwest area that also draws a lot of people here. That's what most people just don't think about it, or they don't know. They don't realize so much is going on up there in the North Las Vegas area. In regards to our building, where those new builders are building, right here again is where the VA Medical Center is. All up here by the 215. So many new builders, home builders, and everyone else, they're building up in this area. A lot is going on there. You see Target is up there. You see Kohl's is up that way. So a lot of infrastructure is there as well. Back in, the 90s and the early 2000s, a lot of infrastructure was not there in the North Las Vegas area. So that was one of the reasons too that people weren't moving up there. That has changed so much. Remember, again, like I said before, Manhattan and Brooklyn and San Francisco and Oakland, a lot of those different areas have now grown up. Like Oakland has grown up in the Bay Area, like Brooklyn has grown up in the Manhattan area and all that kind of great stuff. Everybody wants to be in these different areas. North Las Vegas is starting to get that same kind of energy and that same pulse as far as what's happening. So many companies are moving there. There's huge companies that are here in the Las Vegas area or in the North Las Vegas area. And that move in regards to some of these larger companies moving their businesses here. And when they move these businesses here, of course, all of these different employees they need places to live. That's the reason there's so much growth in the North Las Vegas area again. So we have everyone from Tesla actually moved up into the area. Amazon has moved up into the area. I'm sitting here thinking about all the different people that have come up there. Sephora, that's like a makeup, I think it's a makeup company. Don't get me right. I believe it's a makeup company. Sephora is like a makeup company, beauty, so forth and so on. A lot of huge, big companies. Also, there's Bigelow, which is one of the biggest aerospace. Bigelow Aerospace has been up there. A lot of huge companies are moving into this area because there's so much space, there's so much land. People love going to the North Las Vegas area as well because it's a little bit more affordability. There's a little bit more affordability in regards to what's happening with the homes, what's happening with the prices. You can get a little bit more space, especially in the older areas of North Las Vegas. Now, again, you want to check all of our different areas, see which ones you're comfortable with, all that kind of good stuff. Once we ask you a lot of questions, we'll start to understand exactly what you're looking for, but you want to do your own homework and your own due diligence in regards to certain areas of Las Vegas, all that kind of great stuff. But again, if you're looking for a little bit more space, if you're looking for a little bit more affordability, all those different types of things, it's still tight. Homes are still tight. Sometimes when people move here to the Las Vegas, in the North Las Vegas area, they get shocked because of how tight some of the homes are and how small some of the lots are. So yes, there are smaller lots, but you can find quarter acre, half acre lots all throughout Las Vegas. So you can find them a little bit more there. You can find them in Henderson, and you can also find them not so much over in the west side of Las Vegas, because that area is definitely a lot more tighter in that sense. But yeah, we can still find them around as far as our acreage, quarter acre, half acres, all that kind of good stuff, acres, 2 acres, all that is definitely available in the North Las Vegas area. They may be a little bit older when you find them on those kind of larger lots, but at the same time, they are there. So again, affordability, a little bit more land. The infrastructure is starting to grow. There's been so many great communities, master plan communities. One of the first ones that kind of popped up is this one here, and it's called Aliante. Aliante popped up here because it also has its own casino. Aliante is a really beautiful, beautiful casino, almost on par with like the Red Rock area in Summerlin and all that kind of great stuff. So Aliante was one of the first master plan communities. El Dorado was the second one right after that. Those were the ones that really kicked off our North Las Vegas sort of kind of renaissance, or sort of kind of rebuilding, revitalization of the North Las Vegas area, if you will. So with that renaissance, and it's taken a little bit of time, with that that renaissance. It has taken a little bit of time in the sense that infrastructure is still being built up. They have definitely come a long way. You're still getting a lot of our, I like to call them our state flowers, the orange cones and all that kind of good stuff, because a lot of infrastructure is still being put in place in the north. But yet at the same time, there's also other great master plan communities that have popped up since. I believe that there's going to be 5 of them in that area. We have Tule Springs in the area. We've already said that we have Aliante, we have El Dorado. I'm going to look at my other notes here. We also have Valley Vista. We have Sedona Ranch. All of those great communities and all those master plan communities are reasons that people are moving up there, again, because these big corporations are coming up there looking for places for their employees to live and work, so forth and so on, building these great communities. So they're building up there around the 215. And in regards to new builders, just on the outskirts of that North Las Vegas area, Toll Brothers, semi-custom builder, luxury builder. We just went up there. Aline and I just went up there and we saw some of their previews. We'll put that link in here in regards to a cool video to watch after this one, but you guys can check out that video. Great location in the north. Costco's, as you can see, is right next door to it. There's a Walgreens or a Walmart up there. There's a lot of huge, here we go, like Walmart superstores right there. There's Costco stores right there. Tule Springs, just on the outskirts, again, of North Las Vegas, but right next door to it. This little Tule Springs area, really fun things to do there. I think there's like even a dinosaur little area up in here where the kids can go and enjoy, like Floyd Lamb Park right next door to it and all that kind of good stuff. But again, just on the outskirts of North Las Vegas. But all of that is right next to North Las Vegas. Another great reason why people just love the North Las Vegas area, and you just don't hear about that. But for us locals that know about it, definitely something for you guys to enjoy and to check out. Attractions in the North Las Vegas area. There's some fun attractions. You're gonna have the Speedway. The Motor Speedway is in the North Las Vegas area. During the holidays, the Speedway gets turned into almost like a drive-through Christmas light, holiday light overkill. It's really fun. It's really fun. So I think you get about, like, I think it's 2.5 miles, maybe 3 miles, where you can just literally sit in your car, take your family, take your friends, take whomever it may be, and just enjoy the Christmas lights while you're driving through about 2.5 miles at the Motor Speedway. So the Motor Speedway is up there. There isn't a ton of activities in the sense of what's happening in the Las Vegas area, because again, a lot of people like to go to the North Las Vegas area because it is a little quieter. They want to get away from a little bit of that glitz and that glamour, but there are still great things like the Motor Speedway that's up that way. The EDC is something that just happened, the Electric Daisy Carnival. That's something that just happened a week ago, and there's so many, I mean, like, I think it may be closer to 400,000 people sort of kind of come here and they enjoy, I think it's a Thursday through a Sunday kind of weekend, and they just go and enjoy electric music and all of these great DJs and a great atmosphere and an environment and everything else. So it's really fun in that regard. So there's lots of things to do there in the North Las Vegas area, and of course that brings people from all over the world at Electric Daisy concert or carnival, or rather. There's also the Nellis Dunes. The Nellis Dunes is a great off-roading place for four-wheeling, dirt bikes, and all that other kind of good stuff, fun stuff. So you can definitely enjoy that and do that. It's really fun. I went out there once. Not necessarily my thing, but there's tons of people. They love it. Sometimes in the north, we have some of the car issues and problems up there. But again, the North Las Vegas Police Department, they're handling more of those issues. A lot of people are car enthusiasts in that particular area. And sometimes right off of that 215, because they've gone out there, they tend to some kind of creep into some of those neighborhoods. But again, the North Las Vegas Police Department is stepping on top, or getting on top of those guys and really kind of getting those folks out of there and cleaning all of that up. But again, the North Las Vegas Dunes, check it out, check it out, check it out. What else is happening in the North Las Vegas area? So much is happening in the North Las Vegas area. Like we said, from the parks to the casino that's there to the other master plan community. North Las Vegas does have its own special airport. I'll point that out. In this little area here, it does have its North Las Vegas airport, and there are even some private hangars and things in that North Las Vegas where people do have their own private planes and everything else in that little area as well. So a lot of reasons to be really considering the North Las Vegas area, and to get rid of that sort of avoid North Las Vegas mentality. Understandable why before it was there, but those reasons, North Las Vegas is cleaning itself up. It's doing so much better. There's so much building there. There's so much infrastructure there. So many businesses are moving there. So many people are bringing thousands and thousands of employees there. It's still right around the corner from all the other great stuff that makes Vegas Vegas, in the sense of the downtown strip area, or the strip area, to all of our great sports teams that are happening here, from the Raiders to the Vegas Golden Knights, to our women's Aces basketball, to now the A's that are going to be building a new stadium, all that kind of great stuff. And again, a lot of these big corporations are moving to the Las Vegas area because, hey, there's no state taxes, and people also enjoy that fact that there's no state taxes here as well. And we're making that money up from the casinos and everything else. We're charging our tourists that come in and all that kind of great stuff from our hotel rooms and all that kind of good stuff. So we're making that money up so that we here, people that live here, companies that bring their companies here, we are able to enjoy that no state income tax, and that's a fantastic thing. And so again, guys, I just want to jump back on here and say reasons why you really should enjoy the North Las Vegas area. Again, when you don't live here and you come into a new space, it's totally understandable why sometimes if you hear that stigma, or if a person hasn't been to that particular area in years, there's times even with us as locals when we haven't been to a particular area for a few months, and all of a sudden there's a new building and everything else. I could drive to a new place of Las Vegas and I'm just floored with how much growth we've done here in this city. So North Las Vegas has made a lot of changes, and so many great changes, that I do think it is going to be worth your time to consider it. So don't let that reputation, that old 90s, early 2000s reputation, keep you away from the North Las Vegas area, the city of North Las Vegas. So with that, subscribe below, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Reach out to us if you have any questions. We'd love to make sure that we can be of service to you when you are considering your purchase or your sell here, even in the North Las Vegas or the Henderson area. And we will see you in the next video. Make sure you check out that video from Toll Brothers in regards to that North Las Vegas area. Really cool video. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.